Shamrock's, just your typical small town. The people are what makes it go. We have people come and go, but most of our people have been here families have been here for years.
The best part about Shamrock is the people. If something happens to someone, if somebody has an illness, if they need anything, everybody just joins together.
We celebrate our triumphs together. We mourn our tragedies together. Everybody comes together, and you don't get that in a big city or even a larger town. We have each other's back, and it's unparalleled anywhere else.
In 1890, a fellow by the name of George Nickel and his wife Dora were living in a dugout. George's mom was an American Irish and had always told George if he carried a shamrock in his pocket, that would always bring him good luck. And when they were asking him to name the post office, what did he name it? Shamrock, Texas. On St. Patrick's weekend, we'll have 20,000 visitors come to visit us in Shamrock. Shamrock's St. Patrick's celebration is the official celebration for St. Patrick's in the entire state of Texas. And it has grown and grown and grown. This is our 74th annual St. Patrick's celebration.
The importance of Shamrock to the Panhandle, I believe, is because we're the first major town going west for the last major town going east. So we can make a big impact on people traveling I-40. Growing up, I was always proud of the fact that I could say Shamrock had one of the longest main streets in America because it went from Mexico to Canada.
This is the only place in the United States that Highway 83 that goes from Mexico to Canada and Route 66 cross.
We're at the crossroads of America, so we get people traveling through downtown and down this way, and they're not impressed by it. But then they get here and they see this and they, wow, kind of like a diamond in the rough.
You see the neon lights on, and it's just fabulous. I tell people if it was in Chicago, it'd just blend in with the rest of the neons. But out here in the wide open spaces, it just must have been something really spectacular for them to see as they was driving down that Route 66.
There was every station, every eating place, every motel had neon, and it looked like the Vegas Strip from one end to the other. Of course, that was before I-40. And so Route 66 came right here in front of the U-Drop Inn, and it was a busy, busy highway.
Oh gosh, if we love the rest of this city like we love the U-Drop, we'd be in business.
We tear down stuff and build something else where it once was instead of restoring it.
Just kind of happened to notice this building. It's one of the few that has its own kind of character. One of the few that's 2 stories. The only one that has balconies on it, but also has its own character.
There are several homes here that have key features and beautiful architecture and history, and it would be nice to remodel those and show the people that yes, we do have a beautiful community. Yes, we want you to stay here. Yes, this is a place to live.
There's a lot of abandoned spaces that could be reused. This came up for sale. And so we bought that, and we've been, really, really happy with how it turned out. It's got a lot of potential. Still, it's nowhere near what it might be someday, but it still exists.
We want Shamrock to be the town that, even in the 50s and 60s like it was, that might not ever happen again just like that, but we can bring our town to be more than it is now.
We've got a lot of great things here in Shamrock, Texas, but we need HGTV to help us with some of the surrounding buildings to give us a package that'll really be a high point for tourists to see in the state of Texas.
I think the fact that the buildings are here, the Route 66 is here, and it will bring in travel and tourism globally because they come to see those things.
We'd love for HGTV to come visit us and just experience what we've got. You got to go with the Irish luck.
We're going to have to build it so people come, but we need people to come so we can build it. And I can't even imagine how amazing that could turn out if this was chosen.
It hosts the Crossroads of America. Hello, hello. That's why you should pick Shamrock.
And, there's so much potential, there's so much traffic, and visitors that the opportunity is here. We just have to grab it and find a way to make it better for our community.